Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So, I've finished with my exams and stuff now, so I'm currently going through all of the stuff that I've built up over the past, 3 months now, 4 months. And it's a lot. I've got a lot of stuff that I've bought from Carboot sales that I need to get through. And so I've just pulled out a bunch of this kind of stuff, and I'm gonna start making some decisions on, you know, what I'm gonna keep, what I'm gonna stick on eBay, and what I'm gonna bin. So for example, I had this cooler fan thing, and I just cut it apart. I cut off the wires with the potentiometer. Decided that I'd keep that and keep the wires because I tend to keep breaking a few things. So this could be useful to me. So I'll keep this in my little box of wires and stuff. I've got the fan part of it, which I'm going to bin. It's got the circuit PCB on there. In there, I'll bin that, and then this obviously big piece of, I don't know what it is. Is it copper? I'll stick that in the recycling because I'm gonna start to. I have quite a lot of metal, so I'm gonna start to collect some metal that I'm gonna basically give away to junk, and then either take it to a recycling center where I can get paid for it, or arrange for a metal collector to come collect it. So yeah, so the plan is to basically clear out things. So I've bought things like, for example, this Android TV. We'll test that. I've got these CPUs, and I've taken a little bit. I went through these when I got these at the car boot shop, but you can see there that says L5 630, and there's a few of them. But it depends on the speed as well of the processor. You have the same processor, but it has a different speed. So X5 650. So I've got a few of them. Some of them are slightly different speeds. But anyways, let me cut this open now and just basically exactly get the exact amount that I have of each one, because they're not all exactly the same. Now I could just list this whole thing as is on eBay, and that might be a good shout. I might do that. Or what might be more beneficial is to sell them, because the thing with bundling, and this is just some advice for you guys, I sell quite a lot on eBay. I've got an eBay business that I do outside of engineering. I've got quite a few businesses that I do. So one of them is an eBay business, and when you're selling on eBay, one thing to think about is that, for example, I've got L5 630 there, right? Okay, and then I've got X5 650. So someone who's looking for the X5 650 might not necessarily be looking for the L5 630. So if I bundle these together and sell them as a job lot of CPUs, probably the person looking for this doesn't want to pay for these, and the person looking for these doesn't want to pay for that. So you're making it harder upon yourself. So it's generally easier if you can get the exact same ones. So let's just look very carefully here. So L5 630 2.1 gigahertz, and this is also an L5 630 2.1 gigahertz, and you got an L5 630 2.1 gigahertz. So I checked on eBay. I think I saw two of these sell for £20, so £10 each. So whatever I do, I'll try and get them for £5. I don't think I paid more than £3 for all of these CPUs. So it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 CPUs. I don't think I paid more than £3 for all 12. Here we got an X5 650. That's 2.6 gigahertz. L5 630 2.13. Same as that. X5 650 2.66. 2.66. Cool. L5 630 2.13 gigahertz again. L5 630 2.13 gigahertz. L5 630 2.13. X5 650 and 2.66 gigahertz. So currently only two types of CPUs. X5 650 2.66 and L5 630 2.13. Okay, so we've only got two types of CPUs here, which is interesting. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 of this and then 4 of these. Cool. So what I might do then is I might do 4. Two bundles of 4 here. So I can put quantity 2, 4, 4, and then 1, 4 of these. So if I just do, let's say postage on this is nothing, it's like 75p because you can put it in a flat envelope. So I'll just do like £15, £15, £15. So that'll be £45 total. After all my costs, you know, I should make £35 on this. And the thing that I'm thinking is that it would be nice for me to keep some of these so I can upgrade some of the computers that I've bought, which I might do. So, you know, if I find that one of the job lots sells for 15 quickly, I might increase it to 20, right? So yeah, that's what I'll do with those. I'm happy with that. So let's put that aside, and then we'll take a look at the other stuff that we've got on the table. All right, so I know what I'm doing with the CPUs. So what should we tackle next? Okay, so I've got this, which I actually quite like. It's attaches to a motherboard, SD card reader. I personally, so it's got a USB, SD card, and then I don't know what XD is, but it looks like, I don't know, some sort of peripheral thing, right? I want to install this in my computer, but I mean, I honestly don't use SD cards. You know, all my YouTube videos are recorded on my phone. I don't see the point in spending 600 quid on a camera. Some of you guys might disagree. Yeah, so this is some Acer 2008 attachment thing. Let's check it out on eBay quickly, see what they go for, because this might be able to get posted as a large litter. So even if I sell it for a tenner, you know, I'll still make like 7, 8 quid on it, which is alright. You know, I doubt I paid more than 50p for this. So let's quickly check it out on eBay. Alright, so sadly it's not really worthwhile. I mean, one sold here for £1.50 plus £3 postage, so £4.50, £4.20, £4.50. So yeah, not really worth anything. What would you do? Okay, what I'll do is I'll put it aside and I'll get rid of it in about 2 weeks. So if you want it, let me know in the next 2 weeks, and I'll post it out to you. Other than that, yeah, I'll get rid. Alright, so I had to check the name of this on my YouTube video that I did on this one, 2 months ago now? Yeah, exactly 2 months ago. So I've got this pigeon headphones thing. It's called the Liberato Track Air Plus earbuds, and CEX sold them for 90 quid, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'm just very, very surprised by these. So the first things first is to check if they work. So I've charged the case and you can see them blinking there. So let's get them out, and oh dear, I forgot about that. I've got to put someone else's earbuds in my ear. I don't fancy doing that. Oh man. Okay. Alright, let's pull these off at least. Okay. Well, actually, if I'm being silly, I don't really need to. I don't need to put them in my ear, do I? I just need to see if they work. So let's stick that back on. If they do work, no way I'm keeping these, because why would I keep £70 earbuds? I mean, I'm sure people do that, but I'll sell it. So I'll just clean that with antibacterial. And I mean, whoever buys it is obviously willing to buy used earbuds. So they probably won't mind. Okay, so let's try and pair it to the iPad. So we've got our Bluetooth. Let's bring up our Bluetooth settings. Oops. I assume this little button here is the pairing button. I mean, the fact that I bought these off of the guy that sells me a bunch of rubbish broken stuff, so I'm gonna assume they don't work. I'm just holding the button. Okay, they're flashing. Oh, track air left. Let's go to YouTube. Press play. It's working. I don't know where the microphone is here, so you can hear. Okay, so now the question is it only one that's working or both? Okay, one's working. Both. Both of them are working. That's crazy. Oops, nothing's stopped. Why does it keep pausing? Oh, there must be like a pause button on the headset that I'm pressing. Look at that. Ah, they have like some sort of there's something on it which is pausing it. So I'm not sure what it was. Look at oh, look at oh, nice. Okay, let's just check the instructions on this. So a double tap on either earbud can do the following: play, pause, switch noise cancelling mode, skip track forward, or activate your phone's voice assistant. I set the left bud. Ah, nice. So you can have the left bud skip track and the right bud pause or thereafter. So let's go back to YouTube and we will now double tap one of them. Okay, there you go. So play, pause, play. Nice. Okay. I'm going to say that it works and sell it as used. And the only issue I might come across in future, I mean, the only issue I might come across in terms of selling it is that somebody might then go on and say, well, you sold it to me as used and it's working, but this feature doesn't work. And that's always a risk whenever you're selling electronics, because unless you've tested out every single feature and you know the item very well, how can I possibly know if it's working correctly or not? I don't know if, unless like, you know, I've owned 10 of these, I don't know how this one's supposed to behave. So I was double tapping that a few times and nothing really going on. So I don't know if it's an earpod issue, you know, the whole brand, the design, or if it's simply literally just this one. So £45, please read description. So that's probably like damaged or something. And these prices are a joke. Look at this, man. 60 quid sold. And that was only 2 weeks ago. So that's a bargain. I'm happy with that. I make my money back. I think I paid maybe £3 for it. Alright, I'm gonna list it as used, working, works perfectly for me, etc. And I'll probably go for $49.99. Which is mad. Imagine if that sold for $49.99. Oh, I'd have to cry. Okay, and let me just do this person a favor and clean this. Have a look at this. Ah, yike. Yes, so in the current climate, who knows what kind of CV19 these could be having. So yeah, so alright, I'm gonna clean that and stick it on eBay. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna clean this now quickly, because what more than likely is I'll put it back on and forget about it. So I'll clean that now quickly. Pro tip here is that when you're dealing with Carboot sell stuff, make sure you keep a packet of these close by, because you're touching, you know, people's junk literally, and sometimes you don't know, or you definitely don't know where this stuff's been. So keep a packet of these handy and clean your stuff. Alright, so I have this camera, which is a super cheap lightweight camera. I mean, literally the screen bends as I'm pressing it. I doubt the camera cost more than like £4 whenever someone bought it, but apparently it's 1080p full HD, and so I'd like to ideally use it myself. I've planning on trying to set up some Wi-Fi cameras. So alright, so let's power this thing on. I'm guessing it's going to be rubbish quality. Look at that. 60 plate. That was a 60 plate something. Okay, it's recording. I put an SD card in there. It's recording. I mean, the screen is absolutely terrible. I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm actually thinking maybe I should just take it apart. I'm wondering if I could use the technology somehow. And then now, actually, what I'm thinking is I'm probably never going to get around to taking this apart, because it's super flimsy. But is it really going to be worth my while to take it apart, for one? And for two, what do I really gain by doing that? I don't know. Okay, this I think is going in the bin. Yeah, save my SD card. We'll put this in the bin. I don't personally have a use for this, so cool. Let's move on. Alright, so I've really got like a bunch of Chromecasts and stuff, so I don't necessarily need an Android TV, but I've never actually used one before, and I've got some family members that I know are fascinated by this stuff but don't yet have it, so maybe I can give this to them. So let's test it out. It looks like I need DC 5 volts and then just HDMI cable to a screen. Alright, so although my power supply is a bit dodgy, it has booted up. So it's the next box. It looks like it is at least turning on and working, but let's see what happens after this. It's been like this for about 30 seconds now, so okay, Android is starting. Well, I'm shocked. So it took about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to load, and it looks great. It looks really good. Settings, okay. Alright, it's a bit slow to respond, but that's alright. Alright, so it's connected to Wi-Fi now. The keyboard works nice. You can use escape keys, down keys, everything. So keyboard's working very well. Go on YouTube. This action isn't allowed. Okay. Nope, it's not allowing me to search on YouTube for some reason. Let's go on browser. It looks like it's working. Let's type in. There I am. So Carboot, so YouTube. Let's see if it works. I'm guessing it's not gonna work. Alright, so I've opened it in browser. Okay, so at least it works in the browser. Let's try this online video, or just Netflix. Okay, I've got Netflix. So, I'll show you here. I'm checking it out online, and you can see already that the videos on it are from 2016. So this is probably fairly old. A new version, do you want to update? No. Okay, it's got 2 gig DDR3 RAM and 16 gig flash ROM. 2 gig DDR3 RAM and 16 gig flash ROM. Okay, once we sign into Netflix, I should have known that was going to happen. I don't have a Netflix account. And what I'll probably do is, if I can get it working, I'll probably set it up on one of my screens, let the kids use it until it sells, and then post it out to the person. So yeah. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so there's this projector thing, but I've tried a few barrels that I've got here. It's a DC 12 volt input. I actually really want to get this working. I just think it will just be sick to put like some stuff on a USB stick or that's a TF card. I don't really know what TF cards are. Yeah, I don't know what TF cards are, but I assume you can put stuff on the USB. But yeah, hopefully this is decent quality. I don't know. I don't think I paid more than like £1 or something for this, but I need to get a 12 volt DC barrel. I really hate I hate the whole DC barrel thing. I really hate it. It's annoying. Like, they're all different sizes. So this is super annoying. I'm trying to find a DC 12 volt input for it. Now I've got this bag of power supplies, which is just a whole bunch of power supplies that I've collected over the last few months at boot sales. And I tried out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I tried out, look at this is crazy. I tried out 11 different power inputs and not one of them fit in there, which just goes to show, like, you know, this is such ridiculous, I don't know, technology or whatever. Like, I just don't get it. You know, I don't understand why the design is like this. I'm definitely not going to go out and buy one for this. I mean, firstly, I don't even know what brand that is, right? So I'm certainly not going to go buy one for it. I'm potentially thinking about taking it apart. I'm also thinking about getting out a Dremel and just cutting a bigger hole in this, or maybe trying to take it apart. If you don't see this again, then I'll probably just bend it. Cool. Alright, so I've got this camera left, this speaker, this motor, and then these 2 Wacom tablets as well. So I think let's maybe try out the Wacom tablets, see how they go. Or maybe actually we'll quickly do these. The Arlo camera is probably going to be the longest to test, so I'll do that last. This is the one that I'm really hoping works. Really, really hoping it works. I don't see why this speaker and this motor wouldn't work. So let's just quickly do that. I'm just going to cut this connection off from me. I should just be able to put it actually. I should just be able to put it actually, but nah. I tried. Alright, let's cut it. It's a simple tool. Cut both wires off. Alright, so let's just strip these wires. Alright, so I've got a breadboard here with just whatever it is, 6 volts. Is it 6 volts? 1.5, 1.5, yeah, 6 volts. 6 volts there, and then should just be simple as just connecting this to ground, blue to ground, and red to live. And there you go. So it's very it's spinning, but it's very weak. But it's not easy to stop, so wow. It actually damaged my table. I'd like to put more volts through it. I wonder what would happen if I put 30 volts through it. But I really want to get into my motors and stuff like that. I haven't done anything yet with a motor other than like a little robot project that I did, which is a Zero Robot. Videos on my channel, you can check that out. This is good. I'm looking forward to using this. Definitely keeping this. This is going in my little box. Alright, how can we power this speaker now? So to test out this speaker, I'm going to use a higher voltage because a lower voltage probably won't make much noise. So here I've got a 12 volt 2000 milliamp power supply. This is actually a DIY kind of power supply. I basically cut it up and I soldered on my own little connectors here. So let's put that to positive and that to negative. Let's connect ground first. So I don't think the speaker's polarized, so probably should be able to connect. You ready for some sparks? Right, so this is positive to positive. Okay, no sparks because I did it quickly. Let me bring you guys in and do it slowly. But yeah, I didn't even realize that. Obviously the speaker's working. You can see there. Okay, so not too many sparks, which is good, but you can hear the speaker works. Alright, so I'm glad that the speaker's working. I'm actually thinking I'll use this as part of an alarm system, so yeah, I'll keep this. The guy that I bought these from, he's yeah, most of his stuff's broken, so he says that he doesn't test any of it, and that's why I was buying it from him. But I'll probably stop buying stuff from him now because I'm going to assume these two don't work as well. Alright, so let's try to test this out. I've got my laptop here. Wait, this USB is connected to power, so let's just see if it turns on first. Oh, there you go. So does this one have a battery? That's a battery level indicator. So the light turns on, so I suppose that's a good sign, but I'm not hopeful for this one at all. So okay, so tablet is connected to my laptop now. There was no indication from my it's powered on here. There's been no indication from my it's responding to me clicking this button. So I'm clicking this button, but there's no response from my laptop. Just wondering if I need to go. I don't think I need to go into like a drawing mode or anything. Pressing the buttons on there. Alright, so far nothing. Okay, so if I click, it's drawing, right? Go on here. No response. It's got a light up there, but no response from here. Okay, so when I unplug it and plug it in, it resets my my device manager. So it's recognizing something's being plugged in. The last tablets I had, when I just plugged them in, it immediately kind of recognized it and was responding to the clicks. I mean, this one here, this button's is kind of broken as well. But it's still responding when I'm pressing it. You can see that light there is blinking. Alright, so I've pulled this off and I've come to a battery, and what's that? That's weird. Look at that. So it says wireless module. Wireless module goes here. So storage for USB wireless dongle. So I think what I need to do is I need to go away and research, like, specifically what's up with Wacom tablets, because this is the third tablet I've got now, and then this black one here will make the fourth. So I need to research specifically what's up with the tablets, can they be fixed and how to fix them, because if I can get these fixed, I'm pretty sure I've got like 100 quid, or let's say like 70 quid worth of sellable Wacom stuff here. And so we've got a Wacom, whatever this is, don't know, wireless, some sort of wireless dongle. That might be worth something. So I'd really like to try and figure out what's up with these Wacom tablets and if they can be repaired, because I'm pretty sure right now I've got at least 60 quid worth of Wacom tablets that I could sell. And I mean, they seem to break. They seem to, firstly, A, be very popular, and B, they seem to break very easily. So it'd be good, because I see them all the time at the booth. So all right, let's try the next one now then. Again, you know, it could be something. For example, it could be something that I'm just missing out on. Maybe it doesn't like the USB cable I'm using, which I know, for example, like with Nerf guns, if you use it without a Duracell battery, it won't work. They require a higher, I believe, voltage. So could be a similar thing here with Wacom. Sometimes branded companies will require certain things. Maybe it could be a weak battery. I don't know. I mean, the battery shouldn't affect things, but... Alright, so that's one tablet. Let's try this one. This one I believe is even more expensive. So again, it would be nice. I've plugged it into my laptop. So now when I press this button, I can see that this little light here lights up. So you've got 4 lights, and just this one is responding. When I'm pressing things on the tablet itself, nothing responds. I didn't expect this to work, to be honest. I've got this pen is from the other one. I don't know if you can use different pens with different tablets. I don't really know how these work. But literally no response. My cursor's there. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste any more time on these. I would like to learn about how Wacom tablets work, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Wacom tablet and along with this one. So I do have two other Wacom tablets, but I don't know where they are right now, so I'm not going to worry about those. But for now, for this video, because I just want to sort out and empty through as much stuff as I can, I'm going to list these two tablets on eBay, both of them working. Oh, sorry, not working. Both of them as spares, and just see what I get for them. In fact, I'll just quickly check now what they sell for on eBay. So sadly, I searched Wacom tablet. I selected what's sold, and then I selected for parts and not working. And sadly, I mean, look at that, 8 tablets there for £17. This one didn't even sell 8 of them for 20. This one sold 8 for 32. So it's not great. I mean, probably what's more worthwhile for me to do is to try and fix them. Especially, I did see online, you know, that you could try and download the driver and then update, you know, check pen settings. Because I've never used a real working Wacom tablet, or even just any drawing tablet, I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of a problem. I mean, what I'm thinking to do is to keep all of the tablets, and then when I get time, go through and test them properly and try my best to get them working, try to fix them, etc, etc, etc. However, knowing myself, I'm probably never ever going to get around to it. I mean, it's not what I want to do in future. I don't want to test Wacom tablets, so yeah, I'm just going to scrap them. Yeah, I've got these two here. These two, so I'll list both of those on eBay. I'll probably just list both of them for $11.99. and I've got the other two that I've got as well, which when I find them, I'll list those separately as well, probably for just $9.99. And then I think moving forward, definitely from the guy that I bought these two from in the car boot sale, I won't be ever buying them again. But if I see them elsewhere at the boot sale, I'll pick them up as long as they're under, £3. I'll pick them up. But I bought all four of these tablets from the same guy, and total waste of time. He's obviously got them because they're spares, and I've bought them being a little bit too optimistic into thinking that I could fix them. Alright, let's test out this Arlo camera, which I wonder what I'm going to need. I'm sure I'm going to need some sort of software for it. So I'm alright, dum-dum. I've just gone on the Arlo website and literally someone's typed, is it possible to use camera without connection to the base station but within the Wi-Fi range? And the answer is no. The wireless cameras are not IP cameras and require the use of a base station. That absolutely sucks. Now for me, it doesn't suck too much because firstly, I can sell it, which is what I'm probably going to try and do. Secondly, I could take it apart. I don't think it's worth it to do it with this because this is obviously a branded good camera. But the thing is, if I don't know if it works, how can I sell it unless I sell it as spares? Do you know what I mean? Which is a problem because it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell for a lot. We'll check quickly on eBay what they sell for. So, Arlo camera. So look, a 2-pack of the cameras is someone's selling it for £300, which is crazy. So let's go to completed, and this is what I really don't fancy any of these branded subscription stuff where they lock you into only one thing. So someone sold one camera £123, and that was used as well. So I've got, this is in full working order with a new battery, new mount. So I've got to be able to get, 20 quid for this not working, or sold as spares. So I'm just selecting here for parts or not working. So yeah, look at that, 25 quid, 26 pounds, 50 pounds, mate, you're having a laugh. 20 pounds, 20 pounds. This is sold recently for spares and repairs. So I think I'll just do that. I was very interested in trying to use this, but the fact that, it's worth it for me to pick it up, right? If I get it at the boot sale and I get these for £2-3 and I sell them as spares for £25, that's alright. Do you know what I mean? You can't have any complaints for that. What would have been cool would have been to take it apart, take a look at what's inside, look at the battery. Possibly I was thinking maybe I could stick a Raspberry Pi Zero in there, and then with the camera attachment to there, and attach it to a solar panel. I was possibly thinking about doing that, but it's not worth it. I could buy a dummy empty shell camera for £3 at the pound shop and sell this for 25 quid. So that's what makes sense to do. It's a shame. I was looking forward to using this and actually using the software, but I should have known better. I should have known that I would have needed a hub. So that's going on eBay as well. Okay, so I've just listed everything now. So I've listed these CPUs. This one, the L5630, I've listed them in two, so quantity 2. So £10 for 4 of them, and I've got obviously 8 of these ones, so that'll be £20 there. Okay, and then these processors are slightly better. They're 2.66 gigahertz, so the other ones are 2.13 gigahertz. These are 2.66. X5 650, 16.99 for 4 of them. They actually recently sold a week ago for 20 quid. So I figured, I should be able to sell these for 17. This is probably the most exciting one, 50 quid for these earbuds, which is just absolutely mental. So I just put them down as really good working condition. And I just copy and pasted the description from Amazon here. So, all right. And then we've got the Arlo Netgear. Listed this for 25 quid. Well, what are we at now? We're at 10, 20, and then 17, so 37 plus 50 quid, which is mental. So what was that? Was that 27? 37. 37 plus 50, 87. And then so here we got this Arlo camera. So I just put that. I wasn't able to test this as I don't have the hub. Comes with a magnetic wall mount. And so what's that? 25 quid. So on to 87, 112. And then we got this next box, Android TV thing, 9 quid. So we're at what, 121. And then this is just crazy. I'm kind of shooting myself. I listed this, and within about what, maybe an hour, it sold straight away. So these two Wacom tablets sold for $11.99, which is a bit dumb of me, really. Especially like after I could have got probably a lot more. There wasn't many that had sold on eBay as for spares, so I thought, okay, they're probably not going to sell, but that was dumb. So yeah, so I should have increased this, but yeah, anyway, so these sold already within the hour. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, because I got 2 of these. For what's that, like 130 quid? Probably after all fees, shipping, etc. Probably make like 70 quid if they all sell. I'd be surprised if they all sell, but if they do, I'm obviously most excited for this one to sell, which is just mental. But yes, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, I would say for me personally, it's mostly a waste of time doing this. I wouldn't necessarily pick up this stuff again. The main reason for me going to the Carboot sales and trying to buy electronic stuff is such that I can learn about how all these things work and just be generally well grounded in electronics. But I don't really want to go in down the graphics tablets or the headphones route. But you know, I mean, if you can make this kind of profit on it, why not? I probably will try and pick up more cameras. Probably gonna avoid graphics tablets from now, and CPUs. Some of you guys have some really good knowledge on CPUs, which I'm jealous of, and I'd like to kind of get into that kind of world, but at the same time, I don't feel like I have the time for it. So, and I definitely won't be picking up any more Android tablets, or sorry, any more Android boxes, TV boxes. Yeah, this was a pointless buy. I'll be very surprised if this sells. So, all right, so that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna carry on. I've got probably 100 items in my house of stuff that I've bought at the car boot sale in the last like 4 months. So I need to sort through a lot of it. So there's gonna be a lot more of these videos. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like. And yeah, I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.